Okay. Okay. So this should be cool now. Wonderful. So we should have good audio. I just had to turn that thing into mono and then it was okay. So I'm going to try to do some live streams once a week and open kind of like my old sessions that I used to do, see what kind of songs I made, what could be turned into something new, and just kind of explore this live type of thing. So I hope to try a lot of interesting stuff here, play, show some behind the scenes and things like that. That light might go away, but I have some other lights here. Okay, so this song I messed around with, and I wrote this like a while ago, probably back in 2018. Sometimes I would just randomly open Logic and just start, scribbling, getting some ideas down. Let me play this. Yeah, so that's a really cool line over there, or that guitar, that's a really cool line. I also got the chords from the loop. I used this loop over here. I just dragged it up to the chord track over here. You can also right click and analyze chords, and it will write all the chords over there. And then you can create a session player. I created a simple pad, and then it will basically play those chords, and you can do a bunch of changes over here. Now we can actually, let me create a piano player, and we're gonna mess around with it freely. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so here we have the piano. Let me just hear that. Okay, what I've learned in the past that these rhythms, you see that line, all these has to kind of line up well, otherwise you're gonna have an out of time chords, or these things are going to be out of line, out of tempo, not quantized. You can't turn this into MIDI, but sometimes just moving these things up there helps a lot. Major, we can move a bunch of stuff around, which is kind of cool. Complexity, intensity, the left right hand, the voicings that you're playing. It's kind of interesting because this will play the piano for you. You don't have to play it on the keyboard, so it can save time. But I love playing, so it gives me a ton of enjoyment. But this is also a really interesting kind of creative tool that you can do fast. So let's hear it. And I'm gonna move it around. I'm gonna change stuff. Okay, I went to Lullaby, a different preset here. That's really nice. Let's add that pad. There are some notes there that aren't very good. That's why I'd prefer to play it, but we're here to explore what this can do. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's some notes there that are kind of weird. Um, okay, that's pretty good so far. Yeah, those I don't know where those are coming from. That's kind of weird. Interesting. I'll have to dig around with that later, but let's mute that for a moment and hear the parts. Dang, no sound from Logic. Shit. Audio capture.